Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a deadly duo in love that loves reacting to some death battle.
It's death battle time.
Yeah, and so we're checking out Shao Kahn versus Bison, Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. And if you want all of our death battle reactions, we got a playlist down below in the description of this video. And Bethany's going to explain real quick because we do death battle a little bit differently on this channel.
So if you've joined us before, you know in the past that we have bet on who the victor is going to be in the death battles. We're actually betting dollar amounts as to who we think the winner is going to be. And whichever one of us has the most money by Thanksgiving is going to pick our cosplay for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
The final boss, a nightmarish foe meant to test your skill to the fullest.
And sometimes they're just plain cheap, like Shao Kahn the Conqueror.
Or Master Bison of Shadaloo.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Shao Kahn is the evil ruler of Outworld, conqueror of worlds, and owner of one of the most badass voices ever. Excluding yours truly, of course.
Though it did not start out that way, oddly enough, in a manner similar to Raiden's assignment to Earth, the Elder Gods personally selected Kahn to protect the rather bleak realm of Outworld.
Turns out it really didn't need protecting.
Shao Kahn became the chief advisor to Outworld's ancient ruler, the Dragon King Onaga. Together, they began a war spanning the multiverse, conquering the other realms of existence one by one.
Good choice on that one, guys. And why did they even think this guy needed a bodyguard?
But Kahn does not like sharing power, and soon poisoned Onaga, taking the Emperor's throne as his own.
He now rules Outworld with an iron fist and a giant maul, the Wrath Hammer. He can summon this monstrous sledgehammer out of thin air to finish foes in seconds, or decimate whack-a-mole
Only seen that crappy
records.
TV show.
He is a master of the dark arts, and often uses his magic to enhance his lethal attacks or create energy constructs of weapons, just as deadly as the real thing. He has even used his sorcery to manipulate and erase the minds of others.
It's like Magic Vegas.
He can also access his inner beast to transform into this thing.
Quick, make me forget that shit.
Right, never happened. Now, despite living in a completely separate dimension, Shao Kahn is well versed in two variants of Chinese Kung Fu, Dai Zu and Liu Wei, which generally focus on powerful strikes and solid defense.
He mixes these arts with his magic for a moveset that's all about absolutely obliterating his opponent. He rams people with charging spikes, and even shoots fireballs from his mouth and laser beams from his eyes.
And if his foe gets the upper hand, he can deflect any kind of projectiles back with his mystical Emperor's shield.
And of course, he always finishes his fights with a brutal fatality and epic one-liner.
Shao Kahn wins.
Is that your best?
He's a living tank, bulldozing down anybody dumb enough to get in his way. He has taken deadly blows time and time again and keeps getting back up, more pissed off than anything else.
But while his tenacity may be his greatest strength, his arrogance is easily his biggest weakness.
You will die.
His endurance and longevity stems from his ability to steal the souls of others. Devouring a soul grants him longer life and the inherent power attributed to the victim. He is not a perfect conqueror, as he is restricted to the rules set by the Elder Gods. In order to invade a realm, Kahn's chosen warriors must defeat the defenders 10 times in a row in the form of a tournament of Mortal Kombat held every 50 years, which he was doing pretty well until he came to Earth.
But even after losing the battle for Earth, he just outsmarted the Elder Gods and eventually outlasted every other combatant to achieve the power of Armageddon. Until Raiden reversed time because he's a sore loser.
But his proudest accomplishment is his takeover of Edenia, the most powerful and respected realm of all. And as trophies for this victory, Kahn took Edenia's queen and princess as his own wife and daughter.
Nice.
I am Shao Kahn, conqueror of worlds. You will taste no victory.
Master Bison is the psychopathic founder and leader of the Shadaloo criminal regime. He is incredibly wealthy, socially powerful, and public enemy #1 of the Allied nations.
Oh, so the M means master.
Well, yes and no. In Japan, M. Bison is really named Vega. Our Vega's name is actually Balrog, and Balrog the boxer goes by the full name of Mike Bison.
I get it.
Like Mike Tyson.
Why was that a big enough deal to change all the names to... Oh.
Way
Okay.
after murdering his
Okay.
own parents at a young age, he was found and raised by a tribe of nomadic gypsies.
Wait, are we still talking about Tyson?
The gypsy leader took Bison under her wing and trained him in the art of soul power, an ancient art of utilizing the very essence of one's soul as a tool.
But since Bison's kind of a prick, he quickly mastered soul power and began developing his own, much better version.
See, Bison realized his soul was composed of two halves, one good, one evil. He forcefully dispelled all the goodness from his soul, thus pioneering one of the most destructive energies in fictional history, psycho power.
This place shall become your grave!
Yes, he literally weaponized his soul. And a weird little thing, that good part of his soul, it physically manifested into a woman named Rose. Bison quickly built his criminal empire with the intent of taking over the world, one day at a time.
The day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Fan service!
But it turns out his true motives are not even close to what you'd expect.
The governments of Earth are polluting the planet and obliterating its natural resources. Shadow Law will stamp them out and rule this planet.
Master Bison, he's our hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
His psycho power
Gonna help him conquer the world. I'm a group of guys who like to cook for bitches.
His psycho power is immensely powerful and adaptable. Bison can use it for flight, telekinesis, teleportation, and even
Sandy.
psychic brainwashing, which has become quite a hobby of his.
With psycho power, he developed his own unique fighting style, Shadowluism.
Shadowluism focuses on speed and destructive force over all else, made possible by such moves as the Psycho Cannon, the Head Stomp, a Scissor Kick,
And that cheap-ass slide kick, over and over and over again.
as well as his deadliest attack, the Psycho Crusher, which at full power can kill a normal human being in one shot. M. Bison is extremely cocky, considering himself no less than a god, and for good reason. He has been impaled, electrocuted, shot point blank, crushed underneath a building, yet could resume the fight like nothing happened.
The
Damn.
only Street Fighter who was able to pretty much put him down single-handedly was Akuma. But the Raging Demon is supposed to destroy a person's soul, yet Bison's soul survived to fight another day.
Psycho power has only one major flaw. Bison's human body cannot contain its full potential, and will eventually break down. Fortunately for Bison, he can transfer his soul into other compatible bodies once his current one is used up.
But even if that fails, Bison says screw caution and busts out one last trick. His ultimate form, Final Bison.
The final Bison form unleashes the Psycho Power's full potential. Sure, it completely mutilates his body, but its sheer power practically guarantees victory.
So who gives a shit?
Especially since he can always possess some other helpless victim's body when he's done.
Told you, he's a prick.
Yes, I killed your father. What is it with you women anyway?
Oh!
I killed my father too, and you don't hear me whining about it.
I had a favorite going into this, but now I'm unsure.
I'm not confident, so I'm only going to do 5. And if you've been watching, I'm a conservative better, so I usually just do 5. I'm actually going to put this on M. Bison.
Ooh, okay. All right, then I'll go the other way, and I'll do Shao Kahn. Again, I'm not super confident, so I'll do 5 on Shao Kahn. That's who I thought was going to win going into this. I was pretty confident after they described him and his abilities and everything like that, but then M. Bison, like his final form, it's kind of scares me a little bit. I'm a little worried about that, and the fact that once again we get to like a character where if they die, they can like kind of possess something else, and I haven't seen anything like that where they've done it where the person dies and then like they both die, but then the person that was able to like live is able to like possess something else. But we'll see if this breaks that.
They both kind of need the souls of others or the bodies of others as a crutch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very curious as to what the actual fight scene is going to be, because it does seem like it will require some onlookers or other participants to, get killed in the process.
Okay.
Kneel before my psycho power.
Prepare to die. Too easy.
No, no.
Oh.
Psycho progress. Worthless. Just try to withstand my psycho power. Frightened? Grovel before me. I'll scar you.
Yeah. Shoulder charging. Ooh.
Shall become your grave. Utter scum.
Is that your best?
You know, he had that shield.
Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn. Flawless victory.
My psycho power knows no limit.
Ooh.
Death awaits.
Good line. Ha! Keep shoulder charging you with his dick. Oh! Oh!
Oh, this doesn't bode well.
No, it is not. Break him in half. Nice music.
Fatality.
Human garbage.
Oh, he absorbs souls, right? Sweet.
Okay.
That can't be good.
While Bison is one of the deadliest street fighters, and surviving the raging demon proves he can protect his soul, Shao Kahn's thousands of years of combat experience, combined with his brutal tenacity, ultimately triumphed. Also, Kahn's otherworldly makeup means it's extremely unlikely Bison's soul could possess him if given the chance.
And Kahn is no stranger to brainwashing. Hell, he used it on his own wife and daughter for years. Not to mention, Bison's soul-fueled psycho power isn't the best weapon against somebody who eats souls for breakfast.
Shao Kahn has gained power from every soul he's devoured. By the rules of Mortal Kombat and assuming the possibility of losses, Kahn has consumed at least 60 billion souls over 10,000 years.
Whoa.
Kahn had a final solution for Bison.
The winner is Shao Kahn.
Okay. I'm satisfied with that result. I caught up a little bit more. So now I have 265 and you have 285. So again, let's shorten the gap just a little bit, chip away at that lead. That makes sense with Shao Kahn being able to absorb M. Bison's soul after, like, you know, he goes off and dies. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was satisfied with the explanation. I mean, going into it, I mean, part of me wanted to say Shao Kahn just because I have more of a connection to Mortal Kombat than I do to Street Fighter. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, for nostalgia or loyalty or whatever. But the M. Bison, that sort of like super move and finishing move seemed pretty impressive. So I was like, you know, I'll roll the dice and at least this way I'm kind of satisfied either way. And they did a great job explaining it. So yeah, I'm okay with that.
I thought for sure you were going to pick M. Bison after you made that comment about, like, you know, what is it with you women and crying about your dead daddies? I killed my father.
And I got over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought for sure, I'm like, oh, that's the one they ended it on. I'm like, she's definitely not going to pick M. Bison now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the guy. I don't want to go for a drink with the guy, but I was willing to roll the dice on him.
So later today, I'm definitely not a fan of games. We're going to check out Mortal Kombat Deception, all the fatalities. So be sure to check that out. And let us know what you thought about this battle and if you thought they got it right. And if you want all of our death battle reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Death Battle Shao Kahn versus M. Bison, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.